or look at this month's Stadia Pro Games, August 2022. This is Murder by Numbers, which actually has had some pretty solid thumbs ups already. So we'll give it a little looky poos. I'm just trying to change the audio level so that the game isn't massively quiet, as I think it currently might well be. There we go, got some audio now. Hopefully you can hear me and you can hear the game. And there we go. Let me just have a little listen. Yeah, sounds good. We're in business. Okay, Murder by Numbers. Now, I know nothing about this game. Let's have a quick look at the settings, see if there's anything in here that we need to be aware of. Music volume. We'll turn the music down a tad, I think. There we go. Keeping the sound effects volume up. The difficulty, we'll leave it at normal. Language is Anglaise. Text speed, probably fast. Cutscene autoplay. Okay, whatever. Save and close, so nothing in there. Scouts memories, no idea what that is yet. And then case select. And obviously, we only have the first one. So I'm kicking off with keyboard and mouse, but we'll probably switch over to controller very soon, just so I just want to see initially whether it's more of a keyboard game than a controller game. I'm Scout. I can't see anything. I know I'll run the visual recalibration routines, and they will run. Okay. The basics of image reconstruction is simple. See that grid? By filling in certain squares, a picture will appear. The clues on the sides of the grid tell you which squares to fill in. Once you've filled in the right squares, you'll complete the image. See how this row 5 has 5 written here? That means that 5 connected squares in this row should be filled in. Since there are 5 squares in the row in total, that means all of them should be filled. It's a bit like Soduku. Let's fill these in now. Well, what? Like this. Great. See how the clues there went grey? That means you've followed that clue properly. Okay. Now we're going to introduce the other important part of image reconstruction. Making squares that must be empty. Marking squares that must be empty. Okay. Marking squares that must be empty. Clicks the button to take a look at this column. The 1 clue means that only 1 square in this column should be filled in. Right. And I'm guessing it's the one on the far right. Because 1 square is already filled, that means none of the others can be. So we should mark these squares with a cross to remind us that they shouldn't be filled in. Mark these 4 squares with X's now. What? Oh. Mark. Mark these 4 squares. So the bottom right hand side, here we go. I was going to say, it says X, but there we go. Oops. That one as well. Now we'll do the same for the second column. Okay. Why? You may or may not have realized maths is not my thing. I don't know whether it's telling us to. And the 5th column. Oh, because it already has 1 in. I think that's what it says. I don't know. Okay, we're nearly there. This row has a clue of 2, which means 2 connected squares are filled in. Because we put those X's in earlier, there's now only one place where this the other square could go. Fill it in now. Well, there's not, there's 2 actually. I don't know if that's correct or not, but now do the same on this row. As you can see, marking squares with X's is really important. It makes reconstructing the images much easier. Image reconstruction can be boiled down into these 2 tasks: filling in squares that are correct, placing X's in squares that cannot be filled. Now use the techniques you've learned here to complete this puzzle. I don't really know what we're doing. 1. 1. Is that it? I don't know. I haven't a clue. We're supposed to mark over these things? I am confused. I tell you one thing, the music's annoying me. This is 5. This one's 3. But that one only has 1. So how can this have 3? 5, 1, 3, 2, so that one would be incorrect. So no, that would be correct. 2, 1, 2, 3, and that only has 1. This only has 1. This has 2. One, 2, 3, 4, so that would be incorrect. That has 1 already, unless... That's 5, and 1, that's correct. 1, 2, that's 1, so that has 2, so let's... okay. There we go. Okay, I got there in the end. Yeah, it's not so bad once you know how. Oh, it was an arrow pointing right. Okay, on to the next one. Now let's look at a really useful technique called overlapping. This row has a clue of 4. Remember, that means that 4 connected squares should be filled in. Given there are 4 connected squares and only 5 possible spaces, that means there are only 2 possible spaces this group could go. Okay. Look at the 3 squares in the middle of the row. Notice how, no matter where we place this group, those 3 squares are always filled. That means we can safely fill them in. Good job. This is overlapping, working out which squares will always be filled in or always empty, regardless of where the group goes. Let's try a few more examples. Take a look at this row. This one only has 3 connected squares, which means there are 3 possible positions it can be in. Even in this situation, there's an overlapping square, the one in the middle of the row. Okay. Fill it in now. Notice how this row has 2 number clues. This means that this row has 2 groups, one of the 3 connected squares and one that's just a single square. Yeah, but that one says 4 down. Oh, I see, okay. Groups must be separated by at least 1 blank space. Yeah, got it. Given that there are only 5 squares in the row, there's only one possible layout that will fit here. Well, not necessarily. you could have 4 that was the selected. Couldn't you? I mean, you could have that one that was red, these 3 that were red, and that would be blank. Anyway, we'll go with what it says. Oh, these. Yes. What? What's the problem here? What's your problem, dude? That's it, isn't it? I have no idea. 3 and 1, which is what we've got. We're supposed to put an X in that one or something. Oh, there we go. We can do some more overlapping in this column. Given that we already have one of the squares filled in, there are now only 2 possible places this group could go. And 1 more overlapping square. And this one, 1 and 1. 1 already has 1 filled in, so could be that one and that one. And that will give us these 2. Let's go with that. That one. Won't let me. What? To put an X in that baby. This one is 3. This one is 1 and 1, so it has to have 1, 2, 3. Not sure what else it wants me to do here. That's correct. That one you can't do anything with. Oh, I don't know. I'm finding this game highly confusing. I'll be honest with you, I would have moved on by now. I'm not into games that have a steep learning curve. I can't even work this one out. With logic. Right, there are 3 that have to be filled in downwards, which we've done Soduku style. This one has 3 plus 1, that one is correct. This one has 4, that is correct. This one has 3, but the first one can be blank, and this one needs 1, which is filled in. I don't know what else it wants me to do. What? Why does that need an X? On the subject of crossing things out, notice how the last column has been completed already by following other clues. Yeah, cross out all the other squares in this column so you know to keep them blank, but I just do know. Why do I have to do that? It seems to be a rather painful option. Okay, I can use the up and down arrows. Excellent work. Now use all of the techniques you've learned to finish this puzzle. Okay. Alrighty, that one's 1 and 1. That one's 4, so I'm going to place that one there. This one, we'll put an X in just to keep the game happy. That leaves these 2, so we'll mark these. And then we have 4 across, that's correct. There's 3 and 1. This one has 4, and it needs another 1. So we'll place that one there, 1, 2, 3. And this one has 1 and 1, so it has to go there. Put an X in there. That one needs 3. So that's going to go there. X and X. Well, by my estimation, that's it. So what's its problem? Oh, it needs a space between. Ouch. Ouchie. How's that going to work? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I haven't quite done this correct because that needs to have a space between, and that needs 4. 1, 2. This doesn't make any sense. That's 4 down. I would assume. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if we take that out, that leaves us with 4 across. And this one already has its 1. It even said to us it had been completed, so we can't put. We could put 1 there, but that's going to 1, 2, 3. That has to be correct. That leaves this one, I suppose. So that could be. No, because if we do that, 3 down. What we're saying, make this one. No, can't have that as an X. That can't be 3 and 1 because it needs to have a space. 1, 2, 3. 1. What's it saying? Okay, well, let's change that to a square, and then we have still got 3 here. We've now got okay, make that an X. 1 and 1, which it is. 3, 3 and 1, 4, 4, 3, 1 and 1. So all we've got to do is mark this with an X. Oops, what was that? 3, 3 and 1. So it's saying, oh, I see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the culprit here. Damn. I think it's saying, just looking at these are kind of grayed out when they're done. Hello, Dre. How are you, my friend? This is Murder by Numbers. I have to be saying that so far I'm confused. I haven't even got into the main game yet. 1 and 1, that's correct. 3, so there's too many here. So if we make this X. Ah, did it? Wow. It's a little cat or a dog or something. I found a doggy. Okay. A dog, how cute. Let's try the others. I kind of get that. I mean, it appeals. I'm not particularly. Maths isn't really my thing in terms of enjoyment, but we'll see. Scout, where am I? Accessing memory. I'm playing this with a keyboard. So far, it hasn't needed a controller. 85% memory corruption. How? What happened? I should try and find a way out. Oh, it's a garbage bag. Wait, does that mean this is a garbage dump? Did someone throw me away? Choose your difficulty level. I'm going to start on easy. Completed rows are automatically crossed out. Hints are on by default. Let's go with that because we're doing a first look. And right now, I'm struggling. Several hours later. Okay. Miss Terry. And that's how I discovered the missing murder weapon. It was inside the butler. All right, all along. My God, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I couldn't have done it without your help, Detective Oates. After all, Someone had to distract the swarm of bees. Ah, you're right. We make a great team. It's just lucky we were in the neighborhood. We'll always be where we needed Oats, because wherever there's murder, there's Hall and Oats. There's Miss Terry. Clapperboard snaps. Cut! Well, hi, girls. That's the last of the reshoots, everyone. Great work. I enjoy your summer break, okay? Ugh, thank God for that. I hate reshoots. Like, I already nailed it the first time. It's not my fault I'm surrounded by a bunch of talentless idiots. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry, Honor. You're not an idiot. Honor, can I see you in my office real quick? Sure, I'll be right there. Have you noticed they've all got the same voice, by the way? Another meeting with the showrunner. I wish he paid that much attention to the real talent around here. Better run along now. Keep it together, Honor. 4 months until next season. 4 months before you have to talk to her again. Thanks, Becky. Hope you have a great summer. Now, get out of here. Hope you have a great summer. What a suck-up. Wow, how rude. Please, come in. How's it going? Your wife doing okay? My wife? Yeah, she's fine. Listen, this is hard. Oh, what's going on? Did some of my lines get cut? What's going on? Did we get cancelled? No, we didn't get cancelled, did we? I thought the 5th season was already confirmed. The show's fine. The numbers for last season were great, but it's about your contract. My contract? I don't understand. Quickly, get on with the game. I wish there was something I could do, but wait, are you firing me? Well, that's not what I wanted. You're the showrunner, Blake. Don't act like you've got no choice. No warning, no negotiation. You're supposed to be my friend. What is with all the slap? Try. I can't. What about the show? You can't just get rid of Detective Oats. The fans will go crazy. You're telling me 3 weeks of hate mail just for changing the theme song. But sometimes things come up, unexpected things. I have to do whatever it takes. The network put forward the idea of a talking poodle a few months back. I might try it out. Animal companions are big right now. Right, replaced by a dog. That's dignified. I know. I don't know what that slap's all about. Forget it, Blake. I don't need your sympathy. What I need is for you to have my back like you always used to. But I guess that's not going to happen. This isn't what I wanted, Honor. I swear. I wish I could believe you. Does she kill Blake? Just get on with it. Slap him with a hammer or something. Meanwhile, back in the next scene... What's the slapping? I can't believe this. 4 years of hard work and then I'm out, just like that. What am I supposed to do now? What the hell is that? Miss Mitsrahi, good to see you. Say, you haven't seen any kids running around out here, have you? What do they look like? What do they look like? Well, I'm not exactly sure. Would have checked the CCTV, but no one ever showed me how to work it. Just I got a report about kids spraying graffiti on the studio lot. Same thing happened last summer. Oh, but look at me going on. You must have finished filming by now, right? Blimey, when does the game start? Oh yeah, I'm finished, like, coming back finished. What's the slap? What? No way. Yeah, Blake isn't renewing my contract. Oh, geez, that's awful. I thought you two were friends. Me too. What about money? What do you husband be going to the picture? Was the only income? Gosh, I'd be terrified if it was me. I'm going to stomach it. Just think about it. I was trying not to think about the bill. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, me and my big mouth. But you'll be fine, Mr. Minister. Just should be planned. Just whip it on. Come on, where's the game? Lots of kids running around. Got the sack. Now, where to put my car keys? I don't know. Detective Oats. I am not in the mood to sign autographs right now. Oates isn't my name. I'm just an actress. Oh, it's a robot. But I need your help, detective. Just an actress. I'm not a detective. Could you please just... You're not a fan? What are you? I'm Scout. Oh, he's from the bin. Oh, I'm just going to hit return now and whip through this stuff. Let's get to the game. puzzle start? Oh, wow. Okay, so the whole game is basically this stuff. 8 down, 6 and 2, 3. Well, we can only go here, can't we? So that's a good start. In fact, we ought to do all of those. Looks like these are all going to be 3. And one more. Oh, it's filled in the X's for us. 8. 1, 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 more. This one needs to be 1. This one needs to be 6 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space. 1, 2. There we go. Oh, it wasn't so bad. I did do it on easy, mind you. Car key. There we go. We got sports. Okay, it's starting to make sense now. That's not my car key, that's a tampon. Wow. There's one for the kids. Dad, what's a... What's with the slapping? Right, whip through. Okay, off he goes. Off she goes. Off he comes back. And follows her. Stalking robot. Oh. We have a map. Oops. The map is M for map. Office. Office. Back to city. Oh, see, I knew Blake was going to get killed. Becky, I thought I heard a scream. Are you okay? Hello, Jims. Yeah. I know, it's difficult with these games. I found this with other games where they're probably developed offshore and they don't have the same kind of cultural sensitivities. Can I put it that way? He's dead. It's probably not a kid's game, to be fair. Those puzzles can be quite challenging. Blake! Someone slapped him in the head. I just came in and I think, oh, hey, don't leave me in here on my own. Here comes the androgyny police. Is it male or female? Oh my God, is that Blake? What happened? I don't know. I heard Becky scream and slap. We have to call the police. Oh yeah, good idea. Call the cops. They'll know what to do. They're professionals. You just wait here. It'll all be fine. But blah, blah, blah. Right, yeah, police, sorry, blah, blah, blah. Where's the robot? We're bound to be having to solve a puzzle here. Look, he's got one of those ancient iMacs. I guess they're wearing suitable clothing for that period. Episode 1 show's over. Oh. Here we are, we're in the canteen. Oh. Police sergeant or whatever. Oh, geez, me and my big mouth again. Wow. Oh, come on, guys, get on with the game. How to stretch out a half a dozen puzzles. Super detective. Senior detective. Wow. Have we got a puzzle yet? Several hours later. That's not an understatement. Oh, you kind of get the gist, right? Blake's died. Superintendent or whatever comes along. Whole bunch of people being introduced, so you kind of guess who the murderer is. There is that little cross thing where it slaps. I'm wondering when I'm supposed to do something with that. No, I think it's just the developer's way to emphasize. The game's really weird at fast speed. So far we've been playing for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And we already had one real puzzle. But again, I guess it's one of those games that, you know, you can play it on your mobile really easily. And you probably want to read through the story and stuff. And it's a bit like a book, isn't it? But it's not my kind of jam. Let's not go with that one. A killer. Get to ask a question, huh? Struth. You can put this on half speed if you want to read these yourself. Just claim it and play it. So you can play the whole game by pressing enter, basically. No, we don't have any evidence here, do we? Oh, we'd have to go through all this again, do we? Continue. Use Scout's scanning mode to locate objects of interest. Move the viewport and select to scan where the cursor finally turns red. Oh, a cup. Oh, crikey, look at the size of this thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. That'll be 1, 1. Yeah, so it's every other one, isn't it? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be that, or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, don't know yet on that one. How many in total are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. None of these are a 10. That's an 8. Well, okay. So these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically could be that. Yep, that's correct. A 1 and a 1. well, we know that these you can't have as filled in because there needs to be a space. So we'll go with that one and that one. There we go. Then we have a 3 and a 3. Well, we now need to have blacks. Oh, not necessarily. There could be gaps. It could be in the next mark. A big one could be in there. 8. Could we have 8? That's 2, so it has to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that correct? Yep. So now we know we're going it down. 1, 2, 3. I think this has to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not. Which means that one comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, something's not right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 and 3 needs a space between, so it could be, can't be those two at the end. So it could be 1, 2, 3 space 1, 2, 3 though, or it could be 1, 2, 3 space 1, 2, 3. Let's try either and see. 1, 2. Nope, that's incorrect. 1, 2. Incorrect. 1, 2. What? 1, 2, 3. We can't have. Oh, this one's not making a lot of sense at all. Correct. Correct. No. These are blocks of 2. 1, 1, 1. Can that work? Oh, hang on, we've got 1. Oh, there we go, of course. So that. This. Oh, that one isn't. So that goes there. And then one of these is incorrect. It's not that one though. So that one is correct. That one is correct. Which are these little puppies? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm happy that that one is correct. I'm happy that that one is correct. So it has to be these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I've done it. Okay. 4, 1. Well, this one can't have a 1 in it. So that's your first 1. So we put an X in there. It can't because it has to go a space between each number. So that's those 3 blocked out. We'll put an X in there. That's that one done. And then we've got that's the other 1. So now we need to find a block of 4, which has to be these. There we go. Again, we can't. Let's go with that one. That one. That can't. Yeah, there's your first 3. X that one. And there's your last 3. So it has to be that one and that one. There we go. Again, we have a 1 and a 1 either end, so we're looking for 4s. And that's going to go that way. It's the same. Yeah. Okay, 3 and 3. So we have them at the end, either edge. So we've got to go 2. That's that easily enough. This one is going to be the same again, like so. Then we've got a 2 and a 2, so that will be that one, and 1, 6. Process of elimination. Ta-da! All right, that's the grid, the air vent. Cool. I actually like the puzzles. It's the stuff in between the puzzles that's a little bit boring. But it's that's the whole game, isn't it? Padded out with a story in between. It's quite clever. Speed through. We've got to find a screwdriver. Yeah, those puzzles are quite interesting. They're also kind of sort of calming in a way. Take your focus. Let's investigate. Something to distract Becky. Food. Oh. Okay, this will be the last puzzle, guys, and I think we'll have seen enough to form our opinion. Give my final thoughts. Righty, what have we got here then? We've got, is it a block grid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, another 10 grid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 and 1, let's work down from the top. 4 and 3, 8 and 1. 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 6. 10 by 10, so 5, 4, 7, 8, 9. So this one has an, it's just where, but let's just do this and see. Right, so that's the 1. And that's incorrect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, that's that one done. So we're off to the races. 1 and 7. So that's 1. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 5 and 1. If that works, it does. That should 1. So let's try. No, it's not there. All there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and another 1. There we go. Okay, 4 and 2. So just place 1 at random. That's good. Is that? Oh, that's your 2. Yeah, good guess. 2 and 1. 2 and 2 ones, in fact. That one's not. Oh, it is. So's that. That's a 2. And then the 1s could go anywhere. So you've got a 1 in 9 or 1 in 8 chance of finding them. There we go. 3 and 2 ones. It's likely to be continuing. That's got to be a 1, I think. That is. Let's fill those in. So that's got 6 down there. That's your 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. This is a 2 and a 5. So we've already got the 5. This is down. 1, 2. So that's that one. There's your 1 and your 4. So we need to find one more 1. There it is. We've already got the 4s here. So we need to find a 1. It's not there. Let's try that one. There we go. Just a process of elimination, really. 4 and 2. We've got the 4, so this has to be all of the 4. We've got a 2 and a 1. Let's go with the top one. No, this one. Yep. And then 2 and 3. So we've got the 3 and the 2. This one is all of these, as is this one. There we go. And this one. And this one. That's it. What's that? A screwdriver? It's a person, isn't it? Miss Terry. Oh, it's a Miss Terry toy. All right. Okay, final thoughts. Initially, I wasn't sure. It took me a little while to get my head around the way the puzzle works. If anything, I think they probably overcomplicated it in the tutorial. Once you've done a couple, it's fairly straightforward. The story, I'm not a massive story fan, particularly if it's not that interesting. This is more like a soap opera, and almost at that level. So I can fully see how some people will enjoy that, and I'm sure that it does get more intriguing as it goes along, like a sort of kids' book detective story. But it's maybe a bit too much space between puzzles. I'd maybe like to have seen them reduce down the amount of content in the story aspect and increase the amount of puzzles, even if they're simpler to start with. I've done it on easy mode, so it shows you where the X's would go, but I think you could get away with playing on normal mode. Just a little bit of trial and error. They take a little bit longer to play. So overall, I would say I probably would come back to this, but I would literally be whipping through the story just to get to the puzzles. Particularly, I think this would be a good one if you're playing it on your phone and you just want something to occupy you while you're sat in the dentist's waiting room, that kind of a thing. But I do know that the guys that have played this and bought it in the past have really enjoyed it, so I guess it's one of those where it's worth persevering on. So there you go. That's Murder by Numbers, the second game today of the Stadia Pro August 2022 releases. Hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be putting all of these together in a playlist at the end of the day, so you'll be able to see them all if that's what you want to do. I've been Rokk. You've been great to join me. Thank you very much indeed. And I'll see you in the next game shortly.